And once again, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We are now live and broadcasting from the depot in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And welcome live and online to the 8th annual Minnesota Colorectal Cancer Research Foundation fundraising gala. Please give a warm welcome to our hosts for the evening, KARE 11 news anchor Julie Nelson and the co-founder of the Theater of Public Policy and director of the Westminster Town Hall Forum, Tane Danger.
Hello. Hi, everybody. So great to be here with you in person tonight. And we want to welcome everyone who's watching from home. I wish you could see how absolutely gorgeous this room is this evening. Not just the room itself, but the people. Y'all dress up real nice. You look so good tonight. Thank you so much for coming out.
So this is so exciting. I'm absolutely thrilled. I said this before, but we have more than 450 people in this room tonight. That is so cool. And we believe we've got at least 200 or more that we know about who are watching at home online right now. A round of applause for all the people joining us right now online. Love that. All right, over the next 60 minutes, we are going to hear from some of the folks that if you have donated in the past to this organization, you are going to hear from some of the researchers that you have directly supported in their research on this disease. We're going to hear from some of them. We're going to hear from some of this year's grant recipients and the people that you are supporting by donating tonight to MCCRF. And they are advancing the cancer research that is, as we are going to talk about a lot tonight, making a difference not only for people right now who have this disease, but people who may have this disease a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Julie, what are we looking to raise tonight?
Well, last year, with half the amount of people in this room, everybody raised $250,000, which is very impressive. So tonight, we would like to add to that number by $100,000. I think we can do it. I have to say, $350,000 is a goal. As we all have, been to a lot of galas and so many worthy causes. What impresses me about this is listening to those scientists who are researching and making gains every day. And I love knowing that whatever you give here tonight, you will see and learn exactly how it's going to be used right now to make this disease go away, not just to make things better, but to find a cure. So thank you so much. Our goal tonight, $350,000.
We can do that. So I both believe we can do that because I've been at this event now for 7 years, and every single year the people in this room not only hit those goals, but they blow past them because you all care and you all give and you all are generous. And just to take a slight bit of pressure, if you're hearing 350, you're like, oh my gosh, that seems like a really big number. We are actually very well on our way to doing that already because with sponsorships and pre-event donations, we already tonight start at $144,000 towards our goal.
That's awesome.
This is like the quick math. So does anybody can do the quick math? How much does that leave us? Yes, that is correct. So we've got about 206 left. So we can do this tonight in the next 60 minutes.
And great live auction items as
Yes.
well as fun to cure. So it's going to be a great night. We do want to take a moment to remind you how to donate. If you're in the room, it's simple. Raise your bid cards that we all have at the tables during Fund to Cure and the live auction. If you are watching from home online during this program at any time, you can just click on that giving icon. So now let's hear from our presenting sponsor, President and CEO of Midwest Radiology. Please give a warm welcome to Susan Truman.
Thank you, Julie, and good evening, everyone. On behalf of Midwest Radiology, I'm honored to welcome you to tonight's extraordinary event. For 8 years, Midwest Radiology has sponsored the Minnesota Colorectal Cancer Research Foundation for 3 very important reasons. First, our team is all too familiar with the prevalence of colon and rectal cancers. We have seen firsthand the increase in stage 4 cancer diagnoses after our first colonoscopy. Through sponsorship, we know we can make a difference by funding bench research aimed at finding treatments for this devastating disease. Second, we've seen and are thrilled by real tangible progress in the research. It It is a unique and thrilling opportunity to meet the researchers and directly support their promising work. And third, we sponsor because the founder of this amazing organization, Sandy Muschenheim, is part of our team. Tonight, you'll meet the new grant recipients, learn about their research, and hear about the progress made by last year's awardees. I think you'll be as excited as we are to learn about new developments, especially in the area of immunotherapies. Thank you so much for joining Midwest Radiology in the quest for better treatments for colorectal cancers and ultimately for a cure. Thank you again and enjoy your evening.
So, as Susan said, the Minnesota Colorectal Cancer Research Foundation is focused on finding better treatments for people who are diagnosed with this advanced stage cancer. And I know that we're going to hear from some some scientists who are doing very advanced research, both from last year and from this year, and there's going to be some really cool science and stuff, but we wanted to make this honestly like very simple and straightforward and like what we're trying to do tonight and what you all are hopefully doing in supporting this. And basically what we're trying to do is buy time. Because sadly, there's only about 14% of those with stage 4 colorectal cancer will survive more than 5 years. And why is that? That is because treatment options run out. Their time's cut short because they have nothing left to stop the progress of this cancer. So, when you donate tonight, you are helping buy time for research. Time that, frankly, like a researcher doesn't have to spend on writing complicated grant applications or going out and begging for money. You're helping make it so that they can do the work that we care about, that we want them to be doing in terms of saving and extending lives. And when researchers can do that work, you're buying time for patients, for the people that we love and care about. And so that is basically what we're trying to do tonight. And to make it maybe even more simple, we wanted to show you this.
Oof, I know there are a lot of people in this room tonight that video hits a little too close to home. So we're thinking of you and we're here for you, and that's why we're all here, right? Before I ever emceed this gala, I didn't realize that cancer researchers have to raise their own money in order to do their work. By the way, I was way too old when I finally realized that. But that's the truth. So we wanted to make sure here at MCCRF that it's possible for them to spend almost all of their time doing the research. Instead of writing grants and out there trying to raise money, we want them in the lab. We want them working on finding a cure. So MCCRF is changing that calculus. And just on a really quick personal note, I have to share, because of this group, I got my first colonoscopy last week. Because I could not stand before you, older than 50, without having had a colonoscopy, and have been trying to spread the word ever since, because I have learned so much from this group about how important it is to get that early diagnosis. I also have learned so much by the people who have been awarded these grants. I mean, they are phenomenal. 2 of last year's grant awardees, Dechen Wangmo and Travis Gates, are working in Dr. Subri's lab at the University of Minnesota. And your donations have allowed them to make real progress in a very exciting field of immunotherapy. Let's take a look.
The research is something like where we start as a small idea. And then the idea is what we call as a seed. And the funding from Minnesota Colorectal Cancer Foundation is to support that at the seed stage, where we can nurture the seed to grow into a seedling and a plant. Primarily, our lab is a cancer research lab and mainly focused on colorectal cancer. So we want to understand the biology of colorectal cancer, how the cancer develops and evolves. And we are here to understand how the cancer really evades the immune response so that we can use that understanding to develop drugs and then to kind of move it further to the clinics. In colorectal cancer, there are several things which are already ongoing, like chemotherapy, radiation, surgery, and all those things. Now there's a new tool, which is immunotherapy. But we're working, at this stage, it's working only for a small fraction of patients.
I received the Minnesota Colorectal Cancer Research Foundation grant for last year, and the grant was provided for my work in identifying the genes that might be causing resistance to immune checkpoint inhibitors.
So we need to jumpstart the immune response in patients, and whatever we are doing in our research in this lab is going to create that jumpstarting response in the patient so that we can add the immune checkpoint inhibitors to this patient so that they will respond to the immunotherapy.
I received a grant from the Minnesota Colorectal Cancer Research Foundation, and a lot of the money that I received went to pursuing how the microbiome or the bacteria in your gut can actually alter the immune system around colorectal cancers, and how this could potentially be altered as a novel diagnostic or therapeutic platform that can be utilized for patients with advanced stage disease.
So I am training the people in the lab so that they can carry the baton to understand the biology and then bring some cure to the colorectal cancer patients. And the funding is really important for that purpose.
In order to change clinical medicine, you really do need to understand the system that you're working with, understand how to manipulate it, and then understand what works effectively.
I think funding is one of the major driver of any research, because a scientist can be as enthusiastic as he can, but if you don't have funding, there's nothing you can do. And especially for a disease like colorectal cancer that changes and evolves with time, you want to be able to keep track of these disease and how to treat it with the current advancement that's going on in the technologies.
Our research is funded by the government organizations as well as private organizations such as MCCRF and Mes and Coates. But the University of Minnesota does not allocate specific funds to advance our research, so we are under the requirement to go and attain funding to pursue the questions that we want to answer and to push the science forward.
Once we make the immunotherapy available to all the colorectal cancer patients, it's a big change and it's a big hope for everyone. So we are going to hear many words, like the cure word for many patients and in their life, and then it's going to drastically change. And hopefully this will happen very soon, and our research is moving towards that direction.
I so love this part of this event every year. And I mentioned I got to be a part of this for several years, but it's unique where we get to actually hear directly from some of these researchers, and the line between what you all are doing and what they are doing is so direct. And, you know, frankly, just to call out one of the things that was said in the video, if it's not a case where we can kind of wait around for somebody else to come and do this. There isn't sort of another thing that is going to come and fund and start this work in the way that we are hoping that it will. It's us. It's us right now, and whether we're going to step up and do it. Last year, if you were here or you were watching online, you got to meet both Dechen and Travis on this stage. I got to talk to them. And actually, Travis is here with us tonight. Travis, are you willing to stand up? Can we all give a big round of applause to Travis, who's here with us tonight? Right over there. Very cool. Thank you so much for your work.
This year, we're excited to announce 3 new grant recipients who are actively fighting colorectal cancer. And here to introduce you to those extraordinary people is an extraordinary woman herself. She really needs no introduction. She is the founder of MCCRF and a stage 4 colon survivor herself. I know you'll give a warm welcome to Sandy Muschenheim.
Hi. Well, I got to go back a few pages here. Sorry, guys. Okay. Thank you all for being here tonight. I've got to say, I was the doubter. I didn't think we could get this many people to show up this year with COVID right behind us. And so thank you so much for being here. You guys are what make this all happen. In 2022, the Minnesota Colorectal Cancer Research Foundation achieved a really important milestone. We passed funding over $1 million worth of research right here in Minnesota on treatment of this disease. Many of you in this room were part of making that happen, and I'm incredibly grateful for your support. The money you helped us raise in 2022 was enough to award 3 grants. We couldn't be prouder to introduce the grant recipients tonight. The first grant is the Norm and Pat Wells Memorial Grant. Norm lived 7 years with rectal cancer, and he was a friend of mine. He and his wife, Pat, were instrumental in the success of our very first fundraiser in 2016, before we became a nonprofit and we were just raising money for the University of Minnesota. They would be so proud to know that the grants in their names have provided so much promise. Norm and Pat's family is here tonight, and I would like to welcome their son, Kyle, and their nephew, Liam. And I'm sorry, we've got both of you. Liam and Kellen Kramer to the stage. So please join me in congratulating the recipient of the Norman Pat Wells Memorial Grant, Matthew Dietz. Matthew is a PhD student at the University of Minnesota, and with this grant, he and others in his lab are working to understand how specific bacteria in the gut communicate with cells to produce cancer cells. The team is going to see if they can inhibit that communication and stop the development of cancer. This would be a game changer, and we can't wait to see your results. Thank you, Matthew. Our second grant is named after former board member Peter Wilhoit. Peter joined the cause because he was battling stage 4 colon cancer. At the age of 51, after 4 years of treatment, he simply ran out of treatment options. Peter's family and friends are here tonight, and I would like to welcome Peter's brother, Andy, to the stage to join me to recognize the grant winner. The recipient of the Peter Wilhoit Memorial Grant is an oncologist and assistant professor at the University of Minnesota Department of Surgery. Please welcome Dr. Christopher LaRocca. The work that Dr. LaRocca is doing is very promising. He is focused on using a virus to attack an inoperable metastatic cancer. We are looking forward to hearing more about that, Dr. LaRocca. And finally, our third grant is named for a dynamo of a woman I met at a colon cancer coalition breakfast a number of years ago. Sarah DeBoer dedicated the last years of her life to both colon cancer awareness and to helping raise money to fund colon cancer research so that people could live longer and better lives. I would like to ask Sarah's son, Lachlan Woody, and her partner, Doug Dahlman, to join me to award this grant. The recipient of the Sarah DeBoer Memorial Grant is Assistant Professor of Medical Oncology at the University of Minnesota, Dr. Arjun Gupta. Dr. Gupta's work is aimed at improving the quality of life for cancer patients. It's an issue that was near and dear to Sarah's heart and near and dear to mine as well. In treating patients, he became acutely aware of something he calls time toxicity in cancer treatment. The fact that medical appointments can totally dominate your life and prevent you from doing the things that you actually care about. And this is especially crucial when you know that you don't have much time left with family and friends. It's amazing work that we are proud to sponsor. I couldn't be prouder of these grants, and we could not have awarded them without your generous donations. Please join me in a warm round of applause for these amazing scientists.
All right. This is honestly I love getting to do this every year, and it really is something that not every event like this does, where we actually get to spend some time on stage talking to these folks who, again, you all are helping support this work directly, and so we want to know more about it. So I will start with you, Dr. Gupta, and so Sandy set this up a little bit, this idea of time toxicity, which is, I don't know, it's a kind of cool, but it's a terrible term, or a terrible thing, but it's a cool term. What is this? What is this idea, and what is it that you're trying to do?
Perfect. So I'll start by giving some context. I'm a medical oncologist, so I do and deliver chemotherapy for a living. And it's really been a privilege to be in the clinic the last 5 years or so. Every month, we have new treatments, new cures, and with that, patients are living longer and longer, and patients are getting cured. And as we manage to do this, it's on us to ensure that patients also live better, not just live longer. And the way our research group and my team works is to understand and improve the time burdens of cancer care. We're getting new and new treatments every week, but these treatments can be incredibly burdensome from a time perspective. These treatments require you to come to the infusion center every day for labs, for scans, for infusions, to visit with the oncologist, for procedures. Time is additionally spent in waiting rooms and in long drives and in parking lots. And time is spent on long holds with annoying insurance companies.
And then, yes, go on. I was about to worry that we had an insurance company sponsor, but anyway, yes, go on.
Well, some are reasonable. And you know, it's not just patients' time that's spent, it's friends and families who have to take off work, who have to get childcare or elder care. And it's all of these time-related burdens of cancer treatments that we term as the time toxicity of cancer treatments. And we've seen that in some cases, new cancer treatments can be very marginal. They may only increase people's life by a few weeks, while the time costs of pursuing these treatments can sometimes be even more than that. And no one's saying that these treatments are bad or should not be approved. But do we have these data? Are we honest about these burdens with patients? And what can the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, who approves these drugs, do so that patients can be more aware of these burdens before signing up for them?
I mean, yeah, that's a round of applause line. Like, I mean, I feel like there's undoubtedly many, many people in this room that are like, you know, painfully nodding along to exactly what you're saying. You've just the frankly bitter irony of, as Sandy said, you realize suddenly you have a limited amount of time potentially, and now it is getting eaten up by all of these things that you want to do because you're hoping to extend it. But you're right, we don't think about that, or we don't look at like, can we do something about that? So this grant and the work that you're doing, what is it that you're hoping to learn and then potentially help fix or change?
Absolutely. So there's three things that we're primarily trying to do, which the MCCRF funding is going to be immensely useful for. The first is improving how we deliver care in our own clinics. So some of our preliminary research has indicated that patients with stage 4 colorectal cancer spend 1 of 4 days alive, 1 in every 4 days alive, coming back and forth to the infusion clinic. Now, how can we bunch appointments together? How can we support virtual appointments or home-based care, so someone comes to your home to do blood work instead of you having to come to the infusion center? So number one is improving local care. Number two is improving the conduct of clinical trials. So calling on clinical trials and the FDA to mandate that clinical trials report the time burdens of treatments, not just survival benefits. And the third is to engage policy levers to ensure that reimbursement and support for things like virtual appointments continues, because there's a chance that this could go away this summer. And I'll just add that this work is very dear to my heart, and I'm sure lots of you. There's no money to be made from this research. No pharmaceutical company is going to fund this. And so it comes on organizations like the MCCRF and you guys to support this work, for which I'm very, very grateful.
Dr. LaRocca, so if okay, so first I'm going to butcher words that I didn't learn Latin. So you're planning to use anocolitic androiditis. I nailed it. Perfect. But the part that I did get about this is that you are trying to train a virus to attack tumors. Right? Is that correct?
That is correct.
So that either sounds like awesome, like you're going to destroy cancer, or like the terrible start to a dystopian novel. Like,
I was going to say a great Hollywood movie, but yeah. I like a novel as well.
Yeah, so help me understand, like, what does this actually mean? What does this look like?
So the idea with my research is to take a virus and design it such that it can selectively infect a cancer cell and kill that cancer cell for patients who may not have other options. You know, if chemotherapy is not working well, if surgery is not an option for those individuals, these are the individuals, and you know, coming from a cancer surgeon, it's always the most difficult part of my job is talking to patients that may not be a candidate for surgery. And so what that's done for me is really pushed me in the laboratory to say, how can we improve the lives of these patients, both from a quality standpoint and a longevity standpoint? And so what we've done is to use an adenovirus. It's a virus that we've all been exposed to. It creates a common cold in most individuals. We've been able to design that in a way and edit the genome such that it can infect cancer cells, in this case colorectal cancer cells, selectively replicate in those cancer cells and kill them. We've also able to use the virus to deliver certain molecules or cytokines to the virus or to the cancer that can allow for things like improved treatment, in this case combining it with radioactive iodine, or improved imaging. And so we're hoping that as time passes and more preclinical data is able to be generated, much to the, with the help of grants like this from the MCCRF, that can allow us to progress towards a clinical trial, to be able to use this virus in patients to improve their longevity, particularly for those who have a stage 4 cancer.
Wow, that is very cool. And yeah, that's cool. So you started to tee this up a little, but so right now, if I understand it, you're doing a lot of this work like in mice, in test subjects that way.
Correct.
And so if it works really well in mice, then you get to bigger mice, and then like rats, and like how does this progress? Like what does this look like, and what is the trajectory?
Bigger mice is always better, right?
Yeah.
So there are, in most phases of scientific research, there's multiple types of animal models or preclinical models that can be used to study something like a virus or a novel therapeutic. And so as more data is generated in animal models, that can be used to talk to an organization such as the FDA to say that we'd like to progress to trying this in patients. And so then a phase 1 clinical trial can be opened.
And I think this is the piece I really wanted to kind of underscore with this, which is, I think, true of other researchers we've talked to over the years, and this is a good illustration that, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the kind of research, preclinical, like where it's early stages, that is really hard sometimes to like get funding. That, the government is looking for like, okay, you've already done all that pre-stuff and now we'll do it. This is the stage where, frankly, like an organization like MCCRF is kind of like where it's at, right?
Absolutely, it's absolutely critical. Ideas like we've heard about tonight on the videos, some of them are fledgling ideas. I think it was Dr. Subramanian that mentioned that. And it's the ability to take that idea at an early stage, nurture it, and be able to take it to a point where a patient a few years down the road can get that in clinic.
Wow. Okay, thank you so much. That is very cool research. Okay, everyone's done with dinner. So Matthew, tell us about gut bacteria and how it relates to colorectal cancer too.
All right, so gut bacteria, so the bacteria that naturally live in your intestines, and I hope you're all done with dinner. There's about 3 pounds of bacteria in all of us.
Yeah, well, for some of us have more, and that's fine, like whatever, yeah.
So the way that it interacts with colorectal cancer is that some bacteria we know are correlated with colorectal cancer, but it's actually poorly understood whether the bacteria are causing the cancer or whether the cancer is just there and the bacteria actually just like that environment and go there because they like it. So our research is actually looking at if we stop the bacteria from communicating with one another and causing the inflammation that they're associated with and that is associated with the colorectal cancer, can we slow down the colorectal cancer, and as you were talking about before, just give the patients more time to figure out, and maybe for adenoviruses to kill the cancer.
Wow. And so I mean, at this point, you're saying like this research is new in that we know that there are some sort of relationship, but you're really kind of on the cutting edge of like, what is that relationship, what's causing what, and trying to sort of answer some of that.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so we're right on that cutting edge. The thing that we're looking at, the enzymes that degrade these communication chemicals that the bacteria use have been looked at a little bit in medicine, but we would be the first ones that are really looking at how could that be used as a cancer treatment. And that's really difficult to find grants sometimes because it's hard to say, hey, we kind of see this over in this area of research, and there's this other entirely unrelated thing in a different area of research, and I think maybe if we combine them together, we might get something. It's really hard for a lot of investors to decide, yeah, I'm going to give you money to work for 5 years on what is just an educated guess.
Yeah, and that's, again, like kind of what we're doing here in a lot of ways is we want you all to be working on like everything that you can think of, sort of, that there seems to be promise. And I mean, just to paint that picture then, if this hypothesis plays out and you can find a way to potentially break down some of that communication with the bacteria, I mean, what does that sort of do for us? Like, do you have sort of a theory of where that goes?
It's a bit too early to exactly be able to say definitively this is what would happen. It could become a preventative thing. So if someone if we catch it early, maybe we give them these chemicals, these enzymes, and it slows the rate. It could be something where you go in, you're diagnosed with stage 2 colorectal cancer, we give you this enzyme, and the cancer kind of just stays at stage 2 or very slowly progresses. But hopefully, what I hope for at least, is that it stops those situations you hear about where a person goes in, is diagnosed in January, and then has already passed away in a month or in 2 months, because it just progresses so fast by the time you find it out, by the time you figure it out. So I'm not looking for a cure necessarily. It'd be great if that's where my research goes. But I'm definitely just looking to try to give the patients more time so other treatments can be tried and they can work towards a solution that way.
Yeah, that is very cool. Yeah. Again, thank you, all three of you, so much for your work, for joining us here tonight. You said it very well, Matthew, and it's sort of our theme for this evening, this notion of buying time and like making new possibilities there. Because frankly, yeah, again, there's a lot of people in this room and folks who are watching, I'm sure, online right now who have been in exactly the situation you're talking about, where you get that really horrible call or chat where it's, we don't know what to do. We ran out of options. And so every single one of these is a new sort of bright light, a new thing that we can pursue and we can help make happen that will hopefully extend people's time, make their time that they do have more productive and more full of love in the people that they care about, and hopefully, yes, find a cure someday. So on that note, would you all join me one last time in doing a tremendous round of applause for these three researchers? Yeah, that's good.
Wow, so impressive. Okay. That is so impressive. And I hope you gentlemen take this the right way, but you're so young. Am I right? I'm looking at it like, you're doing what? How old are, I mean, it just, what hope for the next generation. I mean, that was a lot of great messages all in one on this stage. Thank you so much for the work that you guys are doing. And thank you to the foundation. You know, there's so many things you learn when you come to this gala. I'm just saying, it's very exciting and hopeful. So thank you so much for the work that you're doing. And you know, this foundation is leading the way for more effective treatments and a better quality of life. So please listen as Kimberly Reisig and oncologist and board member Dr. Ann Blaze tell us more about the promise and the power of research.
My name is Kimberly Reisig. I'm 52. I was diagnosed with colon cancer at 51 at the end of June in 2021. I have been kind of on a roller coaster since then, of being on treatment and off treatment. Let's see, when I was first diagnosed, it was a bit of a surprise because I did not have any symptoms. I went in for a screening colonoscopy and walked out with cancer.
So when someone's diagnosed with stage 4 or metastatic colorectal cancer, it's really you're trying to balance kind of the intensity of the treatments and their quality of life.
Oftentimes when people start treatment for colon cancer, it's either surgery or chemotherapy. I started with chemotherapy. I was very lucky because I responded well. My quality of life, I have a great oncologist who really is concerned about her patients' quality of life even as they go through treatment. So they've been quick to make adjustments for me when I've needed them.
It takes a village to go through all this. It's the nurse coordinator, it's social work, it's the psychologist, it's sometimes the advanced practice provider, and sometimes our palliative care team of really thinking about how do we support all of you, being really aggressive with cancer treatment, but also balancing these other things.
I have 3 boys. They are 19, 17, and 14. And they know that mom is sick, but they also know that they want me to be at their sporting events. So I reserve a lot of energy for my children. And I also think Dr. Blaze and the team at the U of M make sure that I have enough good days.
One of our researchers, Dr. Arjun Gupta, has been doing a lot of research trying to look at how cancer treatments affect you going through treatments, looking at time. So meaning, how often do you actually have to come to the doctor? How often do you have to get a babysitter or take time off of work or and actually come in for lab work or an appointment, and how that actually takes time away from your other priorities in your life. He tells you it's called time toxicity. I don't need to tell anyone in this room that going through cancer impacts a lot of time and takes a lot of time and resources.
You really understand how important it is to take advantage of your good days and to go out and do the things you want to do and to kind of keep your life as normal as possible.
We're here trying to advance the science, trying to raise money and trying to raise awareness, and we know that can be really powerful. I think I'm really excited because when I work with patients, they are living longer. They're living with cancer as a chronic disease, but still not long enough. And I think the other piece that's really exciting is thinking that the science, when I look through these research grants and I talk to our researchers, there's a lot of exciting stuff happening.
I think we're headed more toward a time when vaccines and immunotherapy are going to play a much larger role for people. I think one thing that people don't realize about cancer research, and that I did not realize either, is that it is so dependent on what someone will fund.
I think every day that I'm in clinic or I talk to patients or families, I recognize the need that it's time for better treatments, for the potential for cure, to help people live longer, and to really focus on helping people live better.
So, before we go any further with tonight, I am very excited to welcome to the stage our fundraising partner from Flatibow Advancement. He was a really big part of us meeting our goal last year. He's very fun, and I love getting to work with him. So please, everyone, help me in welcoming to the stage Mr. Rusty Kath.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the whistle. The whistle was very, very sweet. Julie Tane, quick round of applause for Julie and Tane, doing an incredible job tonight. I get the great benefit of being able to work a lot of auctions where we raise money for incredible causes, and this one, I'm told you two, is a particular personal to me. Being in my third year doing it, my family's dealt with a lot of the cancers. You know, mom with breast cancer and then uterine cancer, and it was kind of simple. You know, a double, it was a hysterectomy and a double mastectomy, we're done. Okay, not particularly simple, that was that. I also have a brother who about 5 years ago was diagnosed with rectal cancer. He was fortunately able to survive, which is incredible. The reason, yes, thank you. But, the only reason he was able to survive, he also had throat cancer previously, and so he was doing checkups. And then coming up 9 years ago this March, another brother of mine got his diagnosis just too late. And we lost him about 9 years ago. And I tell you this not, Dane, what is the salty discharge from my eyes here? I tell you this not for any sympathy. The only reason, there are not many rooms I get to go into where people at every single table get to say, yep, I know exactly what that's like. I know exactly, or anybody watching online who knows exactly what it is, or even worse, that it was their spouse or their kid or their parent. So for me, it's an incredible honor to be here tonight and to be able to help make a difference with all of you and come together and continue to support the amazing work that these people are doing to continue to advance it, so people like me don't have to stand up here and tell you those kind of things. Before I blabber on anymore, I'm going to turn it back over to Tate and Julie to set us up before we get into our Fund to Cure, where I'll be asking for your donations in a few minutes to help us get some more grants to make a difference in this disease.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Thanks, Rusty.
So Rusty said it, we're just about at this point where we're going to ask people to give money. And, we all kind of know why we're here tonight. And we're gonna play video. I will say this isn't part of my script, but yeah, I was thinking about this before, and we've been here before, and I know a lot of people sort of come to this event, and you come ahead of time, and you think like, okay, I'm gonna like spend this amount of money, or I'm gonna donate this amount of money, and like I was trying to think about if I can make this deal with you all, and I'm serious, like, and I promise you this, like, if you end up spending more tonight, giving more than you thought you were going to give, you will feel good about that tomorrow. Honestly, you will feel really good about that. And, you know, you don't have to necessarily believe me about that, but we have one last piece that we want to show. And again, it fits with our theme about time. And it's from two women who both donated a lot of time to help make tonight happen and this amazing event that we are a part of. But it's also two people who, frankly, wish that they had had more time with people that they cared about and loved a lot.
So Colleen was diagnosed with stage 4 colorectal cancer just a few weeks shy of her 50th birthday. But ultimately it was 15 months from diagnosis to when she passed away in early November of this year.
Brian had just turned 49 in November of 2021. And we were empty nesters. We had just got back from France. We were excited for our new future. And then he started having some pains and found out he had stage 4 colon cancer. It came out of nowhere. We were shocked. We were told that his cancer was not curable, but treatable. So we were hopeful that he would be around for a year or two, which seems crazy now. A few months into chemo, it wasn't going very well, and in May of 2022, he passed away. So 5 months from diagnosis until he passed away.
I spent a lot of that 15 months hoping, because the specialist, the physician that we met at Mayo, who's wonderful, he encouraged Colleen to think of this illness as a marathon and not a race. And by the time whatever treatment they were doing wasn't going to work anymore, there'd be something else. And that hope of the research and the hope of new cures really kept me going.
When Brian was at the end of his treatments, when there wasn't anything more we could do to help him or the doctors could do to help him, I was just hoping there was one more new thing, research coming out that he could try that would just give us more time. Nobody should go through this. Not my children, not any other family members, not my friends. I see it now as my goal is to do what I can, however that is, to support the research, because science is incredible. I mean, science gave us Brian for 5 months, and more research someday will give someone else with this cancer more time.
I think any time you lose somebody you love, it leaves a gap. And Colleen left us so recently, I don't know what that gap is going to be. I don't understand who we are as a family without her still. And I don't know if we'll be spending the rest of our lives figuring that out. I wish we had more time.
When Brian passed, I remember thinking, I just want 5 more minutes. Just 5 minutes so I can just talk to him.
I just wanted a few more minutes. I think that's how we all feel, is we just wanted a little more time.
Can we give a round of applause for them sharing that story? Sherry and Sue, for your vulnerability, thank you. Kim, who we heard from earlier, I don't have to tell you all in this room, now is the time. Sherry's asking for 5 more minutes. Let's spend, 15 minutes right now and make the difference to make sure that other people don't have to go through that. Right now, I'm going to move into our Fund a Need. And by the way, if you're watching right now on our live stream, you can go ahead and just click on the Make a Donation tab. The Make a Donation tab as you're watching online to make a donation. Here in the room, get those bid numbers ready. I'm going to be asking for us to come together as a community tonight to try to make a whole bunch of money. We've got a lofty goal tonight, but we can come together and reach that goal. So I'm going to be asking for donations at our Fund here. I'm moving to the dance floor. Tane, your man on the stage. I have a number of different donations I'm going to be running through. And wherever you are comfortable to give at, please do so. We can come together right now and make a difference. My first level is going to be at the $10,000 level. Now, this is a big level, but if you're able to make a donation tonight to get this going, and even if you're not able to, and somebody near you is, you better let the entire room hear it and everybody watching online. Let's get this going at $10,000. Can anybody make a $10,000 donation tonight? I got a 10th. Bidder number 221. 221. Here we go. Anybody else? A $10,000 donation. Anybody? Yes! Bidder number 452. 452. Thank you. Anybody else keep us going towards that goal at the $10,000 level? Anybody else at the $10,000 level? 10,000. Last. I got another. Yeah. Bidder number 373. 373. Thank you. $30,000 raised already. Anybody else? $10,000 level. Anybody at the $10,000 level? Last call.
Oh my gosh, right over
Holy
here.
Bidder number 124. 124.
That is so great.
Oh my gosh. I didn't see that coming. Now it is the last call. $10,000 level. Anybody else in the room make a $10,000 donation? Put your hands together for everybody who just helped us raise $40,000. Let's keep it going. Next up, our $5,000 level. If you're able to make a $5,000 contribution right now, I like the music in the background. I like the little mood we got. Keep it going. I'm digging it. I like it a lot. Yeah, there it is back again. I like it very much. $5,000. Anybody able to contribute $5,000 tonight to Miss?
Over here.
Yes, here we go. Bidder number 270. 270. Thank you. We got more. Bidder number, oh, fun. 207. 207. I got a number one right here. Bidder number 310. 310. Thank you. Bidder number 336. 336. 5,000. We got another. Bidder number 283. 283. We're rocking and rolling. Anybody else able to contribute at this $5,000 level? This is amazing. 5,000. Last call. Yes or no? Anybody at the $5,000 level? Don't cut out the music. I like it a lot. Put your hands together as everybody's donated 5 and 10 so far. Next donation level, $2,500. We're looking for a $2,500 donation. If you are so able, raise that pedal high or bid online, and I got some in the room already. Here we go. Bidder number 201, 201. Thank you. Bidder number 332, 332. Bidder number 206, 206. Thank you, Andy. Bidder number 341, 341. Bidder number 312, 312. Yeah, you should keep clapping for him. Bidder number 295.
Oh, I know.
295. Over here as well. Bidder number 345, 345. Bidder number 222, 222. Bidder number 399, 399er. Bidder number 404, 404. Bidder number 253, 253. Anybody else?
2,500.
Anybody? Last call at our $2,500 level. That calls for one more round of applause. This is incredible. I get it. Some people aren't able to donate at those highest three levels. Our next donation level is going to be at $1,000. We'll be looking for $1,000. I'm going to get to it in a second. I'll let you put your bid up in just one moment. with the bid number. Bid number. So, at $1,000 level, start thinking about the contributions that. Okay. Tank, can you fill?
I don't know. I can ad lib. Does anyone know any? Colorectal cancer is terrible, and we are going to defeat it. And you all are helping make that happen.
Are you serious?
And I know Rusty abandoned me, but I'm fine. Well, yes. Do you mind coming up and saying this? Okay, this is not. You standing at that table? Oh yes. Give a round of applause.
This is Chris Evans from the Colon Cancer Coalition. I would have said it. I want to make sure you're right. You're providing a match right now?
$50,000.
Holy sh!
Honor Sarah DeBoard and every survivor out there in our Get Your Rigor series and in this room.
$50,000. We get to match right now. Put your hands together. Holy. So we can.
So if I get this right, so it's a $50,000 match right now because we're doing. Just to recap, we're doing $1,000 gifts right now, or $1,000 gifts. And so if we could get 50 of those, we would actually double that number of them.
That's exactly right.
I did the math. We can do the rest.
One more round of applause. That's an unbelievable contribution. All right, well let's try to match it. Let's try to match it right now. I'm looking for $1,000 donations. Yes, here we go. All right. Bidder number 116, 116. Bidder number 113, 113. Bidder number 237, 237. Bidder number 414, 414. Bidder number 262, 262. Thank you. Bidder 265, 265. Bidder 245, 245. Up behind me. Bidder 112, 112. This is amazing. Bidder number 417, 417. Bidder number formula 409, 409. Bidder number 401, 401. Look at all the bids up in this room. I already got you at 401. Bidder number 272, 272. Bidder number 268, 268. Thank you. Bidder number 277, 277. Oh, we got a lot of 270s here. Bidder 275. I got you. Thank you to our friends at Minnesota GI. Bidder number 275, 275.
I gotta say, this side of the room, don't put down your hands. I know, you ate a big dinner, you're burning it off. Just hold those arms out for the rest of the time.
Bidder number 273, 273. Bidder number 279, 279. Bidder number 274, 274. I got you at 277. Thank you, Minnesota GI. My daughter is a patient. Thank you very much. Bidder number 388, 388. Bidder number 390, 390. Bidder 385, 385. Bidder 378, 378. Bidder 380.
You have one more back up here.
Bidder number, you're twisting it so I can't see it. 133, 133. We're still rocking.
Okay, now it's your turn. This side of the room.
Bidder number 369, 369. Way to wait for it. Bidder number 374, 374. $1,000. Bidder number 467, 467. Bidder number 368, 368. I have not seen anything like this. Bidder number 367, 367. Bidder number 442, 442. Bidder 372, 372. Auctioneer needs some water. Bidder number 360, 360. Bidder 366, 366. A palindromic 313, 313. Bidder 213, 213. Bidder number 138, 138. I'm coming to you, I promise. Bidder number 311, 311. Bidder number 148, 148. Bidder number 152, 152. Bidder number 150, 150.
Rusty, $1,000 online.
And $1,000 online.
And another $1,000 online.
Mine too.
Bidder number Highway 212, 212. Bidder number 204, 204. Bidder 202, 202. Bidder 192, 192. Holy match. Bidder number 326, 326. One up from there. Bidder number 327, 327. Bidder number 331, 331. Bidder 333. That's 3. Bidder number 329, 329er. Bidder 339, 339er. Bidder number 338, 338.
Another $1,000 online.
And another 1,000. That makes 3 of them online. Hey, Julie. Bidder number 340, 340. Julie Nelson brought me water.
This is crazy. This is bananas.
Can you towel me off? You towel me? No, you don't need to. Bidder number 344, 344. Bidder number 342, 342. Bidder number 362.
Rusty,
362.
What? Come back this side of the room again.
Bidder number 433, 433.
Anybody else? Any?
Bidder number 231, 231. I have a. That was unbelievable. I got somebody tracking. We didn't hit the 50 mark. We hit 55 $1,000 bids. Last call. Yes or no? Anybody at that $1,000 mark? I've never seen anything like that before. Put your hands. I got another. That's your second one? He wants to go again. Bidder number 113, 113. Holy.
Wow.
Chris. You'll match the extras too?
Do you hear that? You should say that again. You should say that again out loud so everybody caught that, because that's very cool. That's very good news.
You'll match what now?
We'll match the 55, 56, whatever you just got.
Thank you for, oh my God.
Can I just put you on the spot? If there was anybody else in the room right now that was just like one or two more, like maybe I would do like an extra like 1,000. You'll go up to 75?
What?
I'll go to 75, Rusty.
Will you do that at our next level also? I mean, not another 75 at our next level, because I got to keep the vocal cords for a little while.
I'll do it for the rest of the night.
Unbelievable.
That's very cool.
Let's keep it rolling then. We got some live auction items in a bit, but let's keep rolling on these donations. Holy, I had to take my shoes and socks off to count all those there. Next level is a 500, and this is a match. If you weren't able to make, listen, I get it, man. I don't know, $1,000 a lot to make on a donation. Maybe you can squeeze that $500. That $500 donation becomes $1,000 tonight, okay? So if you're able to make that $500 contribution, now is the time to place your bid number in the air, or if you're able to, do so online.
Rusty.
What's that?
500 online.
We already got a 500 line. All right, 500. Anybody?
$500. Raise them up. Come
we got
on.
it going already. Bidder number
I love this table.
151.
I love that table.
Bacardi 151. Bidder number 140. Holy cow. Bidder number 141. 141. Bidder 209. 209. Bidder 168. 168. Bidder 194. 194. Bidder number 191. 191. Bidder number 334. 334. Bidder number 323. 323. Bidder number 322. 322. Bidder number 337. 337. Bidder number 321. 321. Bidder number 319, 319er. Bidder number 446, 446. Bidder number 361,
right here
361. And unbelievably, this guy's carrying 4 glasses of red wine. Bidder number 400.
Raise him up, $500. Raise him up.
400, 400. Bidder number 406. 406. Bidder 415, 415. Bidder number 261, 261. Thank you. Bidder number 257, 257. One fewer. Bidder 256, 256. Your $500 donation just became $1,000. Working up front, bidder number 126, 126. Bidder number 124, 124. Bidder number 121, 121. Switch those numbers around. Bidder number 112, 112. They each donated $500. Bidder number 117, 117. Bidder number 115, 115. And bidder 103, 103. Bidder 241, 241. Bidder number 229, 229.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Look, I got another one. He's gone. Just raise his up because he left. That's the perfect thing to do. Not on my table. Bidder 290, 290. And bidder 282, whether you knew it or not, 282. Make it a $500 donation that becomes $1,000.
We've got more than 30 of those right now.
Knocking over stuff. I'm so excited. That's incredible. Last call. $500 donation. Yes or no? Holy cow. Put your hands together one more time.
2 more online.
2 more online as well.
That's good.
We got a live auction to get to eventually, too. Hey, we got 2 more levels. I get it. You can't make the 500. That's all right. With your match, that 250 is going to become a $500 donation. Next up is $250 level. If you're able to make a contribution at $250, now put those bid numbers in the air. Here we go already. Bidder number 450, 450. Bidder 125, 125. Bidder number 228, 228. Bidder 238, 238. Bidder number 267, thank you, 267. Bidder 260, 260. Bidder 432, 432. You're going to be going to sleep tonight and hearing this cadence over and over again. Bidder 259, 259er. Bidder 408, 408. Bidder number 468, 468. Bidder number 386, 386. One up from there. Bidder number 387, 387. Bidder number 288, 288. One down from there. Bidder number 287, 287. Bidder number 297, 297. Bidder number 291. Sherry, you're fantastic. 291. Bidder number 376, 376.
2 more from the home crowd.
Another down there, 250s from the home. Bidder number 375, 375er. Bidder number 217, 217. Bidder number 137, 137. You people are amazing. Bidder number 205, 205. I've dropped 15 pounds so far since we've been up here. Bidder number 190, 190. Bidder 195, 195. Bidder 199, 199. Bidder 182, 182. Bidder 178, 178. Bidder 348, 348. Bidder number 347, 347. Bidder 224, 224. Last call. Anybody else at our $250 level?
$250. It becomes $500. This is the best deal you're going to get tonight. Come on.
Rusty,
Yes?
we are $1,100 away from meeting the added $25,000 match from the Colon Cancer Coalition. $1,100.
1,100? Simple. Our last amount, I know we got some younger folks here tonight, new professionals just getting the business. Hey, you can't necessarily throw out the $1,000. We got a final level. If you don't think every dollar counts, every minute counts, every second counts, as we heard earlier. Every single dollar makes a difference. Our last level is the $100 level. If you are so able to make a contribution, I believe we're looking for 11 of them to make that match, and we can go above and beyond from there. If you're able to make that $100 contribution, raise that in the air, and here we go. All right, bidder number 221 at $100. Bidder number 243, 243. I got you at 221. Bidder number 226, 226. We have another $100 donation from bidder number 221, 221. Bidder number 233, 233. Bidder number 111, 111. Thank you to bidder 114, 114. Bidder number 258, 258. Bidder number 421, 421. Bidder number 398, 398. Bidder number 392, 392. Bidder number 389, 389. Bidder number 284, 284. Bidder number 300 even, 300. Bidder number 296, 296. Bidder number 301, 301. And bidder number 302, 302. Thanks, guys. Bidder number 216, 216. Bidder 215, 215. I'm getting very sick of my voice. Bidder number 220, 220. Bidder 143, 143. Bidder 146, 146. Bidder 166, 166. Bidder 314, 314. Bidder number 203, 203. Bidder number 181, 181. Bidder number 185, 185. Bidder number 350, 350. Bidder number 358, 358. Bidder number 359, 359er. Bidder number 423, 423. Bidder number, double fisting back here, I like this. Bidder number 426, 426. And bidder number 429, 429er. I got another one up front. Bidder number 171, 171. Anybody else? Last call on our $100 level.
Does somebody want to just feel really good right now because they just want to get in on the fun?
Lady, yeah?
Yes!
Sure. Bidder number 445, 445.
Doesn't it feel good? Yeah. Yes.
I have no idea. Oh, I got another one here. Bidder number, can you just shout it out? I can't see it. Thank you very much. Bidder 174, 174. Last call, yes or no?
Last
Anybody
call.
else? I have no idea what we just made, but that has got to be the most unbelievable fun to cure I have ever been a part of. Put your hands together.
This is... that is so... I'm literally, I don't know what to say. There's like a line in my script that's like, wow, Rusty, I wonder if we made $80,000. I'm not going to read it. Let's move on. This is so great. I'm just absolutely flabbergasted. You all are amazing people. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
We should, and I know Julie is signing off right now to our folks who are online. You're more than welcome to stay. Thank you for all the contributions. Studio audience, round of applause for the folks online making the contributions.
Oh.
Went away.
Okay. So. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this. I can't believe this next item, Rusty. I can't believe it. Beyonce's coming now too, so maybe the third. But I'm just going to say, these tickets were so hard to get. We did multiple news stories on it. That's how hard it is to get these tickets, Tane. I don't know if you guys are familiar, if we have any Swifties in the house tonight? Any Swifties in the house tonight? We got a lot of young people in here, so sing it with me. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. Thank you.
Julie Nelson,
I mean, you don't need tickets to her tour. We're right here. That's right. We have 2 tickets to Taylor Swift, which I actually looked at this item. I thought that can't be right, but that's what they say. Saturday, July 24th. All right. I mean, I'm not young, but I love Taylor Swift, so you don't have to be young to love her. But grandpa's in the house? Ho, 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 ho. You want to be the side that's loved the most? Bid on this. Want those grandchildren to look at you with just pure love in their eyes? Bid on this. Section 112, row 7, U.S. Bank, the hottest ticket in town, July 24th. Rusty?
So again, yeah, this is the Saturday showing, the 24th, section 112. What's great about this is you're just up a little bit. You're going to be able to see over the floor. Her stage extends basically end zone almost to the opposing end zone. You're going to be looking right at the end of the extended stage. It's incredible seats. They're going for a whole lot more than face value right now. Taylor Swift tickets, as hot as they get. Let me start the bidding at $1,000. Looking for, I got a $1,000 now.
Oh my gosh.
1,000. I'm gonna 1,000. How about a 15? 1,500 now. How about a 2? 2,000. How about a 25? 25 now. 25. How about a 3? 25. How about a 3? Looking for 3,000. I got 20. 3,000 now. Down to 3. How about a 35? You go 35. I got 3,000 back here. Looking for 35. 3,000 over here. How about a 35 now? This is a steal. This 3,000. How about a 35? 3,000 in the back.
I mean, the Senate is literally investigating these tickets. Were so hard to get.
3,500 over to my right. I got a $3,500 bid now. How about a 4? 3,500. How about a 4? 3,500. How about a 4? $3,500 looking for $4,000. 3,500. How about a 4? $3,500 looking for 4.
Rusty, if I may. There were people that sat online for 10 hours, and you get to sit here with a glass of wine and just go like this. I love it.
3,500. How about a 4? I got a $3,500 bid looking for 4,000.
It actually says July.
And may I remind you of the cause that we're trying to support here tonight. 3,500. How about a 4? 3,500. Would you go 4? By the way, before I go on any farther, I got 3,500 in the back right now. Where are John Owens and Pat Strong? They donated these tickets. There they are right there. Thank you so much. John and I were talking a little bit about our involvement in the organization and also about installing blower heaters in furnaces. That's true. And also about lamenting losing somebody to cancer. Thank you so much for your donation tonight, my friend. I got a $3,500 bid right now. I'm looking for 4. Anybody going to go 4,000 on the Taylor Swift tickets? $4,000 bid. I got a 4. 4, how about a 45 now? 4, how about a 45? 4,000, how about a 45? 4,000, how about a 45? I'm not going to drop it to any lower level. I got a $4,000 bid. How about a 45?
Wait. Can I see that?
Last call.
Oh, so that's not even the right.
So it's got to be the June 24th.
$4,500 bid. Let's keep it rocking and rolling. 4,500, how about a 5? 4,500, how about a 5? Boy, you got an evil look from over here. I'm just telling you.
Russ, can I?
4,500 over here looking for 5.
Wait. Is it both?
4,500, how about a 5?
Yeah, but
4,500 looking for 5. 4,500 looking for 5. We get this high enough, Julie Nelson's going to do an entire Taylor Swift medley at the end of the night.
I will. Do not tempt me. My friends in the room know. Do not tempt me.
I got 4,500 looking for 5. I'm going last call.
Rusty, we do have actually an important update to this, which is full transparency. And also
fake news, you guys. Fake news. It's not Saturday, July 24th. It's June 24th. We just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Rusty looked at me like, are you serious? I'm serious.
Yeah. Aren't you glad we told you now?
Still Swifties.
Super convenient as the auctioneer.
What would you have that's
right
more
now?
important to do on June 24th?
I still got you at 45. Could you go on 45? We still got a $4,500 bid.
Still a good deal. I mean.
Good job, you two.
Just to make sure.
4,500. 4,500. How about a 5? I'm going last call. Yes or no? For the Taylor Swift tickets, I got a $4,500 bid. Anybody in the room go 5,000? Sold it to you. Make some noise. $4,500.
So many questions.
To bidder number 265.
Good, they're fixing the slide. Okay, do you mind? I'm gonna sneak over here to look at our next item.
I just want to know, sir, are you going? We want to, sir, are you going?
Are you going?
No.
Who's going? Who gets to go?
Who gets
Do you
to go?
need someone to take the tickets? That's what I'm trying to.
Probably. I don't know. Oh, maybe her.
I'm gonna see. Let me talk to him afterward. After
I didn't know there were some lucky
Julie, you might get a
grandkids.
chance to go.
I feel like he's gonna be very popular at the bar after this tonight. Like,
One more round of applause. $4,500. Thank you for that donation.
okie dokie. My goal at this point is just to wear Rusty out. So are you ready to go into item number 3? All right, here we go. Item number 3 is a
cool.
Manhattan stay and brunch at the Red Rooster in. This
I
is
do
a very
too.
cool item.
This is so cool.
This is a whole 1-week stay in Manhattan at a pied-à-terre apartment on West 57th near Carnegie Hall. You can take in a Broadway play, you can visit the Met, the MoMA, you can visit my parents-in-law, the Guggenheim, walk on Central Park, have a fabulous brunch at the Red Rooster in Harlem. So the Red Rooster, if folks don't know, is a 3 Michelin star chef, Marcus Samuelson's. It's his newest thing. It was named in honor of the legendary Harlem Speakeasy that attracted jazz greats, and it serves great comfort food and celebrates the roots of American cuisine, Harlem's diverse culinary traditions, and weekend brunch includes live music and a gospel choir if you go on Sundays.
Love
Very
it.
Cool. Yeah.
Very cool.
So for those who don't know, if you get a chance to go to a lot of these or work in nonprofits, organizations don't grow this quickly without the help of folks like you and a whole lot of people getting behind. This was put together. This doesn't happen in new organizations. This was put together by friends of Minnesota Colorectal Cancer Research Foundation. Round of applause for them getting together. We we don't usually get to sell items that are this long. It's rare to get a 1-week stay in Manhattan. Usually you're talking about 3 days. So this is a rare one for us. And don't forget too that Sleeps 4, very, very cool event. A cool trip to Manhattan. Tane succeeded in wearing me out. Let's get the bidding going. I'm going to start this one at $1,500. Do I get a 1,500? How about a 2? 1,500. I got a 2. How about a 25? 2,500. Now 2,500 back here. How about a 2,500? A 3? 2,500. At 3,000 now. How about a 35? 3,500 now. 3,500 here. 35 here. Looking for 4. Looking for. I got a $4,000 bid. 4. How about a 45? 45 now. 45. 45. How about a 5? $5,000 bid now. How about a 55? 5,000 now. Looking for 55. 5,000. 5,500 now. 5,500. How about a 6? I got a 5,500. How about a 6? $6,000 now. How about a 65? This is awesome. 6,000. How about a 65? $6,000. 6,500 now. 6,500. How about a 7? 6,500. How about a 7? I got 65 now. How about a 7? 6,500. How about a 7? $6,500 bid. How about a 7?
It is a whole week.
We have 7.
Oh, yeah.
7,000. $7,000 bid to my left. 7 now. How about a 75? 7,000. Would you go 75? 7,000. How about a 75 now? 7,000. How about a 75? 7,000. Think about what it is. 7,000. And what you're donating to. 7,000. How about a 75?
I feel like people are considering, thinking about it. 7,500. It's 7 whole days.
I got a 7. Anybody go 75? I'm going last call. Yes or no? I've got a $7,000 bid. Will anybody in the room go for 7,500? Sold it to you, $7,000. Bidder number. I need to see your bid number 113.
Awesome.
Oh, this one's good. Yeah, this is cool.
All right, are we ready for the next item?
I'm exhausted,
Have
but I'm
so
so
much
happy. I'm so happy right now.
Fun in the Big Apple. All right, we're going to the opposite coast now, everybody. This is a Rocky Mountain High experience, a luxury 3-bedroom condo that sleeps 8 in Beaver Creek. So talk amongst yourselves, split it up with your table. You'll have 4 nights and 5 days to hike, raft, tube, golf, trout fish, horseback ride, and you get to enjoy all the amenities of the gorgeous nearby Ritz-Carlton. And Vail and Beaver Creek, of course, are simply stunning. And this is donated by longtime friends of the foundation. Regina and Tom Hudson, are you guys here? Where are Regina and Tom?
Right here in the back. Stand up if you wouldn't mind. Tom and Regina Hudson.
Donation.
Put your hands together. Thank you so much for donating this.
And also Gala committee member Sue Hamill won this last year. So if Sue has any thoughts about what it was like to be in Beaver Creek for 4 nights.
I talked to Sue earlier on, and there, okay.
Amazing.
Amazing, right? The bike riding down into Vail, hiking. I'm going to give you this microphone so you can tell us all about it.
You should really think about this. This is an amazing way to spend a few days in the beautiful Colorado Rocky Mountains in the summer. It's beautiful. Dave, you know yeah. It's a
So a gorgeous condo, lots to do.
Gulch, go for it, because I'm going to bid against you.
Round of applause for Sue Hamill. This is a great item. Colorado is one of the most popular areas we are selling. It is just perpetually popular, an incredible thing. And you said like the Ritz-Carlton is like basically here to the back of the room away. It is right there. All right, this is an incredible opportunity. This is a $6,000 opportunity in front of us right now for MCCRF. Like to say, I like to get the bids going. Let's go to $1,000 again. Let's just see what we get. Get those bids up here. 1,000 now. 1,000. How about a 50? Let's go 2,000. 1,000. How about a 2,000? 2,000. How about a 3? 3,000. How about a 4? 4,000. How about a 5? 5,000. How about a 6 now? I got a 6. 6 right here. 6,000. How about a 7? 6,000. Would you go 7? 6,000. I got a $7,000 bid now. 7.
She wants to go back.
She wants to go back. 7 over here. 7. How about an 8? $7,000 over here. How about an 8?
Got an 8.
$8,000 bid. Yep. 8. 8,000 now. 8,000. How about a 9? 8,000. How about a 9?
9.
8,000 right now. $8,000 bid back here. 8,000. How about a 9? Are you actually bidding? You're standing up with your bid number. You can. It'd be fun. 8,000. Looking for 9.
I'm looking at this side. If you want to bid on this side, I'll see you. So just raise your thing and I'll shout.
I got 8,000. I'll take 8,500. I got 8,000. How about an 85? 8,000. Would you go 85? 8,000. How about an 85? $8,000 back here. Looking for 8,500. 8,000. Would you go 85? I'm just kind of casually walking over here.
You can split this, as we've talked about.
8,000 the current bid. Would you go 85? Thinking about it? 8,000 is the current bid. Looking for 85. 8,000. How about an 85? Think about it and talk about it.
3-bedroom.
Just an auctioneer walking around here. 8,000 now. How about an 85? Still got 8,000. $8,000. Look for 85. Okay, you've thought about it. Last call. Yes or no? I have got an $8,000 bid. Will anybody in the room go 8,500? Sold it to you, $8,000. Bidder number 252.
Awesome. Congratulations. Have fun in Beaver Creek. All right, this next item is really cool, Tane. You want me to handle it? You got it?
Yeah, no, you go.
Okay.
Oh, this is fun.
This is
Wait,
so fun.
You have to say it. You have to say it right, though, if you're going to do it.
Lobster.
Lobster.
You like lobster? All right, you guys, this is a whole Maine lobster boil at the Smack Shack, which would be so fun. It's in the North Loop. This is for 6 people. You can have a whole lobster boil plus appetizers, beer, and wine pairing. So a super fun night out in the North Loop at the Smack Shack. You know they have fantastic lobster rolls. There's a whole Maine lobster boil for you and 5 of your friends.
I actually really want this.
I do too,
I know,
actually.
yeah. I'm like looking at it. I'm like, I don't know if I'm allowed to bid. I want this.
Can we get a big round of applause for the folks at Smack Shack for putting this thing together? Those who don't know, it started as a food truck, slowly built up from there. We're then featured on diners, drive-ins, and dive. In fact, if Josh Tumek it can't be here tonight because he's actually with Guy Fieri right now on his other show, Guy's Groceries.
Right, okay.
Guys, Grocery Games. Actually, he's there right now. Incredible item. Always a popular one that we sell. Oh, this is a very, very fun one. Hey, let's get some more people involved. I'm going to start this at a low level. Let's keep it up from there. 1,000. I'm going to be going up by 500s. $1,000. $1,000. Now, how about a 15? 15. How about a 2? 50. I got a 1,500. I got 2. 2. How about a 25? 2,000. How about a 25? 2,000 over here. How about a 25? $2,000 bid. How about a 25? Everybody put the bid numbers down.
Rusty, all the way
2,500 now. All right. 2,500. How about a 3? 2,500 here. How about a 3? 25. How about a 3 now? 25. How about a 3? 2,500 looking for a 3. That's a good deal. 2,500, how about a 3? 2,500, how about a 3? 25 right now. Julie, tell me just a little bit more about it.
Well, I mean, first of all, wine and beer pairings.
Yeah,
And it's for
okay,
6
you had me
people.
at
You
wine
can
and
split
beer
it with
pairings.
your buddies.
This is just a really easy thing to have in your pocket to
Yes.
like make a lot of friends very quickly.
$2,500 bid now, looking for 3. Last call. Yes or no? I've got a $2,500 bid. Anybody in the room willing to bid 3? Sold it to you. 2,500. Bidder number 121. 1, 2, 1.
All right, congratulations. All right, this is another really fun one. This is our last item. And this one, you don't have to go anywhere. You can bring the party to you. Once again, through Smack Shack, they're mixologists. I think it's Michael Ann Gillis. I hope I'm saying that correctly.
Yep.
Are you here? Is that you? Oh my gosh, she's here!
Gosh, wait,
That's
stand
so
up. Yeah, very
awesome.
cool.
Stand
Yeah,
up.
Wait.
All right,
Hey,
Michael
thank
Ann.
you so much. Yeah, very good. Yeah.
So obviously she's not just good at cocktails, she's a lot of fun too. She's gonna come to your house.
So you would do the beer, the pairings. Is this what happens? Is this what we're bidding on? Just quickly.
Yeah, explain what you're gonna do.
On is I know how to make really tasty effing drinks.
Yes. In your kitchen. With, what do we have? 8 to 10 friends? What's the number on here? Do you know?
Yeah, 8 to 10.
8 to 10 people. That's so fun. Plus, look at, this gal. She's gonna bring the party to your house and make the cocktails, okay? What's the most popular cocktail right now that you like to teach people?
Oh my, do I need
She's
to take
super
the
shy.
stage right now?
No, we don't have time. But
So I love to make drinkies for families and friends. Old fashions.
Yes.
Honestly, I think this would be great for a summer cocktail party for you and all your besties.
Awesome.
Michael Ann, can I ask you one more thing on this, Michael, and then I'll let you be. Michael Ann, last thing. Is there any way that you would actually, I don't know if this is a possibility, but you would do the cocktail class for 10. You've been in the industry for 30 years. Would you be willing then, maybe if they're having a soiree, to stick around for the rest of their party to tend and mix cocktails?
Yes. So I would love to be a part of the host of your party, and I will teach you and 10 of your friends how to make the best drinks ever.
Awesome.
And then I'll stick around and host your party.
I love this.
That's awesome.
That is fantastic.
Round of
Thank you so
applause
much.
for Michael Ann
Very
Gillis.
cool.
I am partnered with Johnson Brothers for cocktails, and Smack Shack has offered to do small plates for
Appetizers
the party as well.
too, yeah, super fun.
I love this item. One more round of applause, Michael Ann Gillis.
This is our last thing.
This is a really fun item. Let's get some folks. Cocktail class for 10. Booze is coming in, and then if you're having a soiree, you got your bid. $75,000. I got 7.
That's funny.
I'm kidding. Let's get some bids on this one. Let's start at 500 and start running up. $500 bid now, 500 up at 1,000. $1,000 bid, how about a 15? 1,500 up at a 2. 2,000 now, how about a 25? 2,000, I got 25 over here. 25, how about a 3? 2,500, how about a 3? 20, I got 3 right here. I got 3 right here looking for 35. 3 here, 35. I got you at 3,500. 3,500 back here. 3,500, how about a 4? 3,500, how about a 4?
over here, Rusty, this
I got
side.
a 4 right back here. 4 right back here. 4,000, how about a 45? This is a fun one. 4,000, how about a 45? 4,500, 4,500 over here. Look, I got 4,500 over here. Look for 5. Will you go 5? 5,000! 5,000, how about a 55? 5,000, how about a 55? 5,500! 5,500, how about a 6?
Oh my God.
5,500, would you go 6? I got 5,500 back here looking for 6. $5,500, $6,000! 6,000. 6, how about a 65? 6, how about a 65? 6, would you go 65? $6,000 the bid right now. Looking for a 6,500. 6,000 down here, looking for 6,500. 6,000 is the bid, I'm looking for 65. 6,500. 65, how about a 7? 6,500, how about a 7? 6,500 is the bid right now, I'm looking for 7. So convenient that you're sitting so far apart. 6,500, how about a 7? I got 6,500 back here. Would you go 7?
Also comes with a swag bag, if that helps. Recipes, bar tools, a special gift. For all your guests, get a fun take-home bag.
All right, I'm at 6,500. I'm looking for 7. I'm at 6,500, looking for 7. Last call. Yes or no? I got a $6,500 bid. Anybody in the room able to go 7? Bids are closed. Bids are closed at 6,500. Michael Ann, you were so confident up there. I got a $6,500 bid right now. He said he can't go 7. But would you be willing to do a second one of these? And we'll see if he'll go at 6,500, and we can make $13,000 for MCCRF right now. Will you go 6,500? Yes, yes, yes. Sold it. Bidder number 399 for 6,500. And bidder number 316, 6,500.
I gotta say, Michael Ann, I think a lot of that had to do with you. That's gonna be fun party.
Julie, can I just say one thing too?
Of course.
From this bidder too. So he's going 6,500. That's all he could go. But he has said that his work is also going to be making another $6,500 donation to MCCRF on top of that.
Wow.
That's nearly.
I think it's safe to say we blew the lid off the goal of fundraising here this evening.
I think we might have a big announcement to make
Oh
later.
my gosh, Rusty?
If people are thinking about leaving, don't leave. I'm excited for the end of tonight.
Rusty, honestly, I really have never seen anything quite like that. You guys were so generous tonight. I have never seen an auctioneer have to work so hard. You made him work so hard. That's such a good thing. Rusty, you did a great job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, it's, I believe we're moving into raffle territory. Is this correct?
Yes, ma'am. You guys, I just have to tell you too, Sandy's sitting here off stage going like this through the whole thing.
Why don't we do...
Can I just say one more thing while we get this raffle figured out? And I want to repeat what Julie just said. Man, I've been able to do these things for a while. I have never been part of a fund to cure an auction like this. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Unbelievable.
What you did tonight.
It was unbelievable.
God bless you.
Rusty, you worked up a sweat. You literally worked up a sweat tonight. That's a good thing. Awesome.
All right. I wheeled this out for everyone to see. This is our first raffle auction, but it means
Awesome.
I also walked away from our script, Julie Nelson, which you have. So I believe you can describe
I absolutely will
what
explain
this
it.
is.
All right, this is the Dreaming of Summer raffle. Spike ball, Stanley mug, New Glarus spotted cow, a liter of Grey Goose, nice local vodka, and Lake & Company is donating their magazine and the Lake Candle that has summer activities for kids in that magazine. So if you bought a raffle ticket, get them out. Get your raffle tickets out, everybody. So you can come on up and claim your prize if your lucky number is drawn. Comes Tane. Okay.
I'm not doing it. Make Julie do it. Make Sandy do it.
I don't. Okay. Here we go. All right. Do you have your raffle tickets out? The winner of the summer wagon. 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, 9. 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, 9.
1, 2, 3, 6, 4, 9.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Is that Yvette? Did you just win? That's awesome. My table mate, ladies and gentlemen. We can share the New Glarus. We'll get it to you. I see you. All right, are we drawing the next raffle?
Okay. All right, we've got one more raffle after this, I think, at least. Oh, look, he's wheeling that away. Okay, good.
All right, so now we have the putting contest. I don't know if you all participated. Fierce competition. This winner of this raffle gets the Bespoke Golf Lover gift set and the Four Roses single barrel bourbon.
No, it's actually out of a different box.
Oh, it's a different box.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's all the numbers.
Just don't mention that.
All right, the lucky winner is, thank you, sirs, 814006. 814006. Oh, 270. Thanks. How did you know that?
270 on the back
Is that-
of the ticket. If you played the putting game and you have a 270 ticket,
Should we draw another one, or do we wait for the winner? What do we do?
we don't know. Thank God. Come on down.
Woo,
Yay!
that's close. The time almost ran out. Okay, what are we doing? What's going on?
I think we're doing.
Go, Craig.
Somebody win the first one?
Yep.
Okay. Then
The
we're
wagon?
doing heads and tails.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no! We got a lot of doctors in the house, though, so we'd be okay, I think. Way to go, sir. We see you. Look at you. Wanted to gloat. Did you want to gloat? There you go, sir.
Beautiful people.
You're an excellent putter, I'm sure.
Okay. All right.
All right, time for heads or tails. Did you buy the beads?
All right. If you bought beads, please, this is your moment. Stand up. Stand up if you bought beads as you are able. All right, Rusty, you're going to help with this?
Yeah, so pretty simple. Listen, we've shared some tears tonight. We're turning over a little bit of fun. Big Strong Men, the band will be playing shortly. They're going to help us out here with a little bit of heads and tails. Pretty simple. If you have beads, if you bought some earlier, get those on, and Tane said stand up. Very simple. I'm going to ask you to either place your hands thusly on your head or on your tails. Once you have made your decision, stay with that decision. Tane will flip a coin. If you are correct, just stay standing. If you're wrong, take a set of beads off. Once you are out of beads, we ask that you please sit down. This is some of the best heads and tails jive music I've ever heard. This is fantastic.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Stop. We're going to start again. Before we do it, make your first decision. Heads or tails. Tane. Lock in. Flip. Tails. If you had heads, remove them. Tails, no beads to remove. Round 2, make your decision. Heads or tails?
Everybody pick.
Lock in your decision. Tane, flip. Tails.
This is the best heads or tails music I've ever heard.
Make your decision for round 3, please. Heads or tails? Lock it in. Tane, flip. Tails. Make your decision, please. Heads or tails?
Heads or tails.
Lock it in. Tane, flip. Heads. We're getting down there. Please make your decision. Heads or tails? Lock in your decision. Tane,
Did you
flip.
see the number? I saw it. It's not 498. It's 500.
Heads. If you are still, I got some folks, you're still standing. If you're still standing, would you please make your way to the dance floor? While y'all get ready, put your hands together for real strong men. They're coming up here shortly.
You should face the audience, though. They want to see you. Yeah. Face the audience.
Last call for anybody still partaking. Please come to the dance floor. She's just filming. She's not playing. Please make your decision. Heads or tails? Please lock it in.
Lock it in with
decision,
your wine.
please.
I appreciate the commitment. Okay,
Two
here we
heads
go.
or Tane, flip. Tails. One set, one set, one set. Heads or tails, make your decision. Lock it in. Tane. Flip. Tails. This is the sexiest game
Save
of heads
this
and
man.
tails we've ever
Save this man. Wait.
Please turn away from each other. Would you please face that way and you please face that way? Please make your decision. Heads or tails? Flip.
So how do you want her to announce? I'll thank everyone and then let her announce it.
Heads.
You are a riot.
This is what you've been missing for a couple of years.
I know. Oh my gosh, you are too much. That was too much. See, that's why these events are so much more fun in person. That was amazing. And by the way, yeah, you won a bowling party for 20 at Park Tavern. All right, you guys, honestly, this group is not only so incredibly generous, but holy moly, you're fun. I know. Park Tavern, here you come.
We're having a good time.
I love it. All right, you guys. We have a good energy. We want everybody to be able to get up and dance in 2 minutes. So before we do that, we want to thank
one more very important announcement to make. One more.
Wait, we want to thank our sponsors first. If we could thank our sponsors who did such a wonderful job tonight, are so generous to this foundation. We want to thank the presenting sponsor, Midwest Radiology, who made this night possible. Wherever you are they here in the room? We just want to say thank you. Gold sponsors also could not have done it without them, and thank you. They're listed on the slide. The gold sponsors will be on the slide. The Gala Planning Committee, you did a great job. Thank you so much. Lots of hours getting together all the auction items. And we're also so thankful to the MCCRF Board of Directors and members of the Grant Committee for all their time and their talent that they lended to this organization. And thanks to all of you for coming out tonight.
Thank you all so much.
But we have a very exciting announcement.
So if I could just ask everybody to, I know it's been a long night, but if you all remember, we started out earlier tonight, and we set a big goal to try and raise $350,000, which was significantly more than we did last year when we raised the most money that we have ever raised before. And so this is honestly the very last thing of the night, and it feels very right that Sandy Muschenheim should come back up here to help share how did we do this evening. So.
Okay, so I want everyone in their seats so you don't fall over, except one person. Stephanie Hansen, would you please stand up? No, Steph, you gotta stay standing. Everybody else has to sit down. So, Steph told me that she thought we could raise $350,000 tonight, and I said, I don't know if we can do that, and I don't want to set too high a goal. I don't want to come short of it. And she said, we can do this. And I'm standing here before you to apologize to Stephanie Hansen.
So we didn't raise $350,000. We raised $500,000 and $678,000.
Also known as over $500,000. Thank you all so much.
Yep.
That's it, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. On behalf of Julie Nelson, Rusty Kath, I'm Tane Danger. Thank you all. You all are absolutely fantastic. We are going to throw it over to the big, strong men. I will meet you at the bar and then the dance floor. Have a great night. We'll see you next year.